This Sunday is the solemnity of the Ascension of the Lord in Year B. This is the second last Sunday in the Easter season. Next Sunday is Pentecost. The second reading this week is from St. Paul's letter to the Ephesians. Traditionally believed to have been written by St. Paul while in prison in Rome, it may have been written by one of his disciples. We spoke about St. Paul's letter to the Ephesians on the fourth Sunday of Lent this year. This Sunday we are back to Mark's Gospel. Most Gospel readings in Year B are from Mark. This Sunday we hear Mark's brief reference to Jesus ascending into heaven and taking his place at the right hand of God. On Easter Sunday this year we spoke about the Acts of the Apostles. This book is the sequel to Luke's Gospel, generally believed to have been written by the same person, Luke the Evangelist, a doctor and a friend of St. Paul. The first reading every Sunday during every Easter season is from the Acts of the Apostles. But the first reading this Sunday is the very first part of Acts, chapter 1, verses 1 to 11. This part describes the ascension of Jesus into heaven, and it's a hugely important reading. This is the only spot in the Bible which records that the ascension occurred 40 days after the resurrection. So this reading from Acts is the first reading on Ascension Sunday every year, A, B, and C. And it starts in a very interesting way. At chapter 1, verse 1 of Acts, Luke says, "In my earlier work, Theophilus, I dealt with everything Jesus had done and taught from the beginning." Now, if we go back to the start of Luke's Gospel, we find it starts in a similar way. There, Luke said, "I decided after investigating everything carefully from the very first to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, so that you may know the truth concerning the things about which you have been instructed." That's right, Luke's Gospel and the Acts of the Apostles are actually reports written for someone, Theophilus. And the thing is, now, no one knows who Theophilus was. Some people think that Theophilus may have been a Jewish priest. Others think maybe he was a Roman official. One theory is that Theophilus was Paul's lawyer and that these reports were written to help with Paul's defense in Rome. Or perhaps Luke just had us in mind. You see, in Greek, Theophilus means friend of God.